Well folks, I've just dropped Mrs. Blot off at work. You know what time it is? It's time to go and do another low star takeaway review. Oh yes! You know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. Right. Well folks, I've just stopped to get some fuel on the busy A19 dual carriageway, and I'm now on my way to the village of Blackhall in County Durham. I'm going to a takeaway called Kira's Place. It's either Kira's Place or Kyra's Place, I'm not too sure. This Mandingo is going to call it Kira's Place. I've had a couple of people message me saying, Mandingo, you've got to try Kira's Place in Blackhall. And I haven't done a review yet in that village, so I thought, well, I'll check it out. It's got 2 stars with the council, you know, for the local hygiene rating. So it's not a really low one, you know, it's not got a 1 or a 0 like some of the ones I've been doing. But it's still below average, you know. They get voted like on a 5-star thing. So anything below 3 is a low star. But I'm confident in getting a good meal. I've been reading some reviews, and it's a mixed bag as usual, guys. Some people, you know, the ones that like to moan about nothing. They're saying the food's horrible, and they're saying things like the delivery took too long for it to come, shocking delivery service. Yet you've got other people saying the food's fantastic, the best pizzas I've ever had. So people are always going to moan and go online and leave a comment and complain. So I don't really read too much into that. When it's a mixed bag, then I think you know it's going to be okay. So I'm now going to make my way to Blackhall, guys, and I will see you when we get there, and we'll find the takeaway to do some serious munching Gladbach. You better believe it. Very busy on this road. Oh. Here we are, my fansexuals. I'm parked up outside of Kira's Place takeaway in the village of Blackhall. I'm going to make my way in a few Winnie Mandelas. I've just been sitting thinking, what do I want? And yes, I'm going to go with the Munchie box. I think it's about £18 and you get a little bit of everything in it. Right, give me a seconda and then I'm going in. You better believe it. Right folks, here we go. As soon as I get out, I've got to keep the camera down because the delivery driver sat outside and I don't want him wondering what the hell I'm up to. order the munch box, please. Oh yes guys, I've got the Munchie box. Let's go and park up somewhere and get stuck right in. Oh yes. Here we are guys, I've just parked up 5 minutes along the road in an Aldi supermarket car park. We've got the big massive mega box there, £18. Let's have a look and let's see what's inside, Mandingos, before I get stuck right in. Well, in the bag you've got salad and you've got the garlic sauce in the chili sauce. In there, well, that's your pita breads. There's 2 pita breads there, cheeseburger, shitloads of chips, garlic bread with cheese. You've got loads of chicken. Oh my god, doner meat again. What else have we got? We've got some of these cheesy sticks. We've got some bunion rings, some chicken nuggets. There's a little bit of everything, and that's exactly, Mandingos, what I was looking for. So let's just make sure there's no one around, no nosy buggers. I'll jump in the back of the car, and when I bring you back, I'm going to be getting stuck right in and doing some munching Gladbach. You know, it makes sense. Oh yes, Mandingos, look at this lovely Munchie box, £18 from Kira's place at Blackhall. It does look pretty good. There's plenty of stuff. This would easily go between 2 or 3 people, no problem. I'm not going to try and eat all this, you know. This is not a food challenge. I'm going to just try a little bit of everything. Yes, it's not a food challenge, guys. I like to just find these places and I let you legends know that, yes, it's got a low star rating, but the food is actually nice. That's the name of the game on the Blot Outdoor Show. Right, where do I start? I'm going to start with a nice battered chicken nugget. Nothing wrong with that. Very similar to the ones that you get from a Chinese takeaway. You know, when you get the chicken balls and butter. Get a chip on there with that, guys. Big garlic. I'll have another one of them and get a bunion ring on. A good old bunion ring with a bit chilli. Well, the chili sauce is nice. I'm not too sure about the garlic. I'll go back there in a minute. Let's try a few chipperoonies. So they're not like French fries. They're like the frozen, you know, just the cheap frozen chips you get in loads of takeaways. Straight in the deep fat fryer. You better believe it. A little bit soggy. There's no crunch to them or anything like that. But they taste nice. That's the main thing. Some people might not like them. You know, you want to get like a nice crunch, don't you, on the outside, and then the soft potato on the inside. But yeah, like I say, they don't taste bad. Another bunion ring on with a chip. I'm going to try the garlic again because I wasn't too sure on the first taste. Right, that's alright. Decent chili sauce and decent garlic sauce. Right, Howie, let's try the old cheeseburger. Now, it's never going to be anything special. Definitely when you're getting all this food for £18, you're not going to get some thick butcher style burger or something that you would get from a takeaway where you're paying a lot of money for your food. But it's standard, isn't it? It's standard burger, like what you get from a burger van. Burger, slice of cheese. But the beauty of this is, guys, I've got onion rings to put in. So, you know, if you like a few onions on your burger and your hot dogs and things like that, Bang them onion rings on there, guys. Here we go. It's alright. Not bad. Best way I can describe it is, and I know I've said this before, you go into the football match on a weekend, you're going to watch Sunderland or Newcastle or Middlesbrough or whoever, and on your way over to the stadium, you grab yourself a burger from one of them burger vans, and they rob you, they take your eyes out and they charge you £5 just for a burger. It tastes just like one of them, but this, you're getting good value for money. You're not getting your eyes taken out. So, yeah, two fully grown men were sharing this. You get easily half that burger, half the garlic bread with cheese. Look at all that meat that's there. Shitloads of chips. I hope you don't mind the music playing, guys. I like to do that on these foodie videos because, believe me, when I'm editing the video, before I put the music on, it sounds pretty shit. Because there's moments when I'm not talking and I'm just eating. Like now. And the music makes it a little bit more entertaining. If you know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. Well, that burger was alright. I'll leave that bit there. Anything I leave mine won't go in the bin. That's guaranteed. I've got dogs, so any meat, even the pizza, it'll all get eaten off the old dog dingos. You better believe it will, guys. Right, what am I going to try next? Let's have a little bit chickoni weaver. Decent. It's cooked properly all the way through. No pink bits. Oh, amazing. And it's still fairly hot. You know what? It took us 5 minutes to drive here. And then I've been messing about for 5 or 6 minutes, putting the seat forward, trying to get in, putting stuff. My rucksack was on the back of here, putting that in the boot. And it's freezing cold. So, yeah, the food is still warm. Like I say, the box was sealed shut. It was sellotaped up. So, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get a pitta. And we'll make a little wrap. Pitta's are nice and warm there. Being wrapped in tin foil. Get that open there, guys. Get some chicken in there. You know it makes sense. Oh yes. There's some salad here. The salad dodger is eating salad. Yes. And we'll get a little bit chilli sauce on. I'm liking the chilli more than the garlic from here. Get in there. There you go, guys. A nice chicken wrap. Chicken, salad, chilli sauce. Inside a nice warm pita bread. Now that's nice. I'm really enjoying that. Oh yeah. when I walked into the pizza shop to order the food, they had music on the radio. So that's why that's why I've had to put some of my own music over the top, because you can get copyrighted. And sometimes when you get copyrighted, the video won't even go on YouTube, it'll just get blocked. So all the hard work, getting out and about, making the video, for the sake of having a song on the radio and the takeaway, the whole video can get blocked. I'm just letting you know that, just in case you're wondering what the funny noise was when I went in with one song playing over the top of another song. You know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. Very nice indeed. I tell you what, if I was just sitting in the house and I had a wrap like that, that would do for me. A wrap like that, a few chips, maybe a slice of pizza. I don't eat like this all the time, you know, guys. You don't keep a figure like mine of eating stuff like this. Well, that was nice. That chicken. The chicken's really nice, guys. I can hear your voices outside. Right. We'll try one of these cheese sticks. Mozzarella cheese sticks. Not something I would normally buy, but Mrs. Blott, she enjoys things like that, so I'll normally pinch one off her. With garlic on there, you know it makes sense. We're also going to try some garlic bread with cheese yet as well. We'll try that next. Yep, them's quite nice. You get a few of them in. There's 2, 3, 4. There's another one somewhere. So you got like 5 or 6 of them. 5, I think it is. 5 chicken nuggets. Garlic bread with cheese. Shitloads of chicken. Shitloads of dynamite. A bucket load of chips. 2 pita breads. 2 sauces. Wow, for £18, you cannot complain. I will get one person, I'll only get one person every week, they'll say, that's bloody expensive, that. There's no way that's expensive. Yeah, I would say that is definite value for money. Right, guys, time for a bit garlic bread with cheese in a couple of seconds. Just having water because I'm watching me figure. Alrighty. So it's a thick one. It's a thick garlic bread. Garlic. Nah, I'm not going to say it. Bread. Really thick. So like I say, it's definitely going to go between 2 people. 2 full-grown men. Because that's thick, you know. And that fills you, doesn't it? Having loads of bread. Garlic bread with cheese. Well, I like to dip it in the chilli. Oh yes. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Well, I think I've made a pig of myself ordering this. But you've got to order it. You've got to try these things. There's no point in just ordering a cheeseburger and telling you what I think about that. That'll just be boring. Get a couple of chips on, guys, as well. Chili's got a little bit of a kick to it. Garlic bread with cheese. Chips. little bit chili sauce. Decent. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's not blowing my mind, you know. I'm not tasting it and going, wow, oh yes, that's the best garlic bread with cheese ever. But at the same time, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's decent. The whole thing's decent. I've got no complaints. If I'd have paid a lot more money for it, I would have maybe expected a little bit of a higher quality meal. But I'm trying to pick any faults, and to be honest, I haven't got any. So I'm going to have a bit more chicken, and I'm going to have to try the dirty doner, aren't I? I'm dreading it. I'm not a lover of the doner, mate. But it's in the box. It would be rude not to. And I'm getting full. I don't know how these people like Beard Meats Food. Do you watch him? Beard Meats Food. He's an absolute legend. He could eat this and another few things and then have a dessert after. And he's only skinny like that. That takes some doing, man, dingoes. I don't think I can ever do that. Right, however then, let's try some dirty doner. Oh, dirty doner. Now it's gone cold. That's not the pizza shop's fault. That's my fault. I've left it till last. Ugh. You know what? I can't eat it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Just, I'm not a lover of doner, mate. And I should have tried the doner, mate, first. That's what I should have done. I should have tried that straight away when it was still hot. I can't eat cold doner, mate. But I know who can. My dogs. They'll be over the moon when I get in tonight. And they've got all this food. The chicken nuggets were really nice. Now, I don't mind them cold. My son gets these from the Chinese, the chicken balls and batter. And he always leaves 2 or 3. And they're nice even the next day. Like a cold chicken nugget with batter on, proper batter. Aye. Them's quite nice. Anyway, guys, I think I've tried everything. Garlic bread, chips, mozzarella sticks, chicken nuggets, both sauces, salad, pita bread. I couldn't do the doner, mate. The chicken was really nice. I enjoyed the chicken. Definitely inside the pita bread with the chili sauce and the salad. Chicken nuggets, really nice. As good as any chicken nuggets I've had anywhere. And it's not that mushed up shit either. It looks like it's proper chicken, if you know what I mean, guys. It is what it is. A local takeaway. £18, man. £18. That will go between 2 full-grown men, like I've said. It'll go between a family. No problem. So if you're looking at it that way, it's a good price. Portion size, however, absolutely massive. And food quality, decent. That's the perfect word for it, guys. Decent. So, what's the score dingo going to be, man, dingoes? From Kira's place in Blackhall. Weighing everything up, the value for money, and all this food. I'm still going to give it a steady, not outstanding, but a steady 7 out of 10 dingo mandingos. And there's nothing wrong with a 7, believe you me, guys. There you go. That's the end of this little food review. 7 out of 10. I'm going to go home now. I'm going to take the dogs for a quick walk. They're going to get a good treat with this, guys. They're going to be over the moon. Later on, we're going to jump in the back of the old rusty John Claude Van Sexual. Oh yes, man, dingoes. And we're going to do a world famous Wasky review. You better believe we are. And we might as well talk some shite as well. See you in the back of the van, guys. See you in the back of the van, guys. See. See you in the back of the van, guys. You know, makes sense. Oh, it's bitterly cold here in the back of the old Van Dingo. But thank you for joining me, guys, for another world famous Wasky review. Before we do the review, we might as well answer another little question. And the question is, when I start doing the 3 videos a week, because I'm already doing the 2, aren't I? I do the food review Friday, which you've been watching on this video, and then I do the stealth camping Sunday. Sometimes it's wild camping, but the new video every week is going to be a wild camping Wednesday. So you're going to have Wildy Wednesday, Foodie Friday, and Stealthy Sunday. Oh yes, you better believe your Mandingos. When I start doing them 3 videos a week, which is going to be in a few weeks' time, am I going to be doing a whiskey review on all 3 videos? Someone was asking a question, and I don't think they were meaning it in a nasty way, but they were saying something like, I can't remember exactly how it was worded, but it was something like, would it not lose its appeal? You know, the old Wasky sex appeal, if I'm doing it 3 times a week. And I kind of see like where he's coming from. So what I'm thinking about doing is keep doing what I'm already doing now, where on the Sunday night video, because that's when I like to have a good drink when I go out stealth camping on a Saturday night, still do what I do there, where I'm taking quite a bit of Wasky out and cans and having a good drink and doing a serious Wasky review when I'm drunk as a skunk. And then on these Foodie Friday videos, you know guys, I always just have a miniature bottle, or if it's one of these size bottles, I only pour so much in because I don't want to be drinking during the week. For the extra video, what I'm thinking there is, because loads of people have asked us over the months, over the last year or so since the channel became popular, would I ever consider doing a rum review or a gin review or a vodka review? So that's what I'm thinking. For the Wednesday night video, I could maybe do just a little whiskey, not whiskey. I'm trying to get away from too much whiskey. I could do a little gin or brandy or vodka, you know what I mean, or rum, something like that. Or on this Friday night video, I could do like a rum or a brandy or a gin. And when I go camping for the Wednesday night video, I could do like a Wasky review there. You know what I mean, guys? Just to mix things up a bit. So it's not just a Wasky review every time. It is Wasky that I'm going to want, because that's what I've always done long before the channel ever took off. That's why it's called, I don't know if many people know this, the reason I call it the world famous Wasky review is because when I first started doing the reviews, nobody was watching my channel. I'd be lucky if I got 300, 400, 500 views. So it was kind of a piss take. I was taking the piss out of myself, out of my channel. You've got to be able to take the piss out yourself, haven't you? If you cannot take the piss out yourself, and you've got to like not take yourself serious, you know. But that's the reason I called it the world famous Wasky review. I was taking the piss out of myself because nobody was watching. So basically, it was the opposite to world famous. Do you know what I mean? Nobody was watching. I wasn't ever dreaming of the channel doing well. So I think sometimes people think it's a really serious Wasky review and he must be big-headed because he's calling it the world famous. No, that couldn't be further from the truth. I called it the world famous whiskey review because I was taking the piss out myself because nobody was watching. So there you go, guys. I'm talking shite when everyone is waiting for the world famous review. Right, what have I got? I've got this single malt Highland Scotch Wasky. This one is Tomatin Legacy. Now I've reviewed this, and this was a one I reviewed over a year ago, about a year and a half ago, before the channel took off. So this was one of the ones I reviewed when nobody was watching. I can't remember what video it was. Go back and find it. You might see me talking a load of shite now and saying a completely different thing than what I did last time. I don't think I will, because I'm getting pretty good. You know, the more you keep doing these reviews over the months and over the years, you do kind of get a taste for it, and you can savour more flavours because you get more used to it. The proof's in the pudding, because even little Mick is starting to say his own thing. If you remember, guys, people used to laugh. If you look back, I would say something, little Mick would say something. If I'd have said skiddy underpants, little Mick would have said, oh aye, it tastes like skiddy underpants there, you know what I mean? But now he's coming out with his own things. Mick saying, it tastes of this or it tastes of that. And I'm like, go on, Mick, son. You know it makes sense, my little man friend. But I've done this one last time, over a year ago, when no one was watching. I can't remember what video it was. Have a look, check it out. Let us know in the comments, guys, what video it was and what score I gave at the time. This has been kindly given to me from Nick. That's him with the daft hat. He's a massive supporter of the Blot Outdoor Show. That's a few bottles of whiskey he's given us now, and he's got his own little YouTube channel, and we've all got to start somewhere, guys. So yes, Nick, that's him with the daft hat. I'll leave a link for his YouTube channel in the video description, so if it's not too much trouble, why not drop him a sub? It doesn't cost you anything. Oh yes, the famous Cub Dingo is in me rucksack. Me rucksack's in the back of Mrs. Blot's car, because I was out camping a couple of days ago, and it's just chucked in the bag with all me shite. I couldn't be arsed to look for it. So me little Jack Daniels glass, I'll have to ding dang do for this man dingo. Oh yes, let's get that popped in. Let's get that popped in, is what I'm trying to say. Not too much, guys, not too much, and that's still a decent measure. But that's all I'll be having today. It's Thursday night, so if you're watching this on Friday night, guys, I only made this video last night on Thursday night. Anyway, let's get the old bakeroni in it. Like a citrus thing. And I would say that's lemon. The old Keith lemon. I'm getting some woody smells there as well. Now I would say more like a pine wood. You know, we normally say oak, don't we? But that's more, oh, like a nice fresh pine forest smell going on there, guys. The old pine forest gump. And dare I say, the slightest hint of like bourbon. I know that's not a bourbon. It's a proper single malt Highland Scotch whiskey. But just the slightest aroma of bourbon up the old Nostradamus. Anyway, that's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Rice. A little bit peppery. A peppery tingle, tongue tingle on the old tongue dingo. That was a tongue twister. Oh, a little bit fruitiness to it. Now I would say that's pineapples for me, guys. Very common in whiskies. We see it's got like red apples, red berries. This time I'm getting like a pineapple thing going on. Let's have another taste of Rooney. Like a gentle candy taste. You know, like sweets. I think we say, everyone in England and the UK says sweets, but in America and Canada they say candy. So sweets, candy, like a gentle candy thing going on. Yeah. It has got like a nice peppery kick. It's not spicy, you know. It's not going down my throat And it's not like really warming me chest up with loads of spices, but just a nice little peppery tingle on the tongue, dingo man dingos. I'm getting some woody notes. Now in the old snifferoonie, I said like a pine wood, but it's back to oak. It's spray there again, Chris. I'm spitting all over. I've got pine wood in the smell, dingo, but in the old taste-a-rooney, it's definitely oak, which, as you know, if you've been watching, that's so common, so popular in whiskies. You will hear that time and time again. You will hear that time after time, and the famous words of Madonna. Yes, like a gentle candy, and I'm getting like a little aftertaste, like a nice vanilla, like a nice soft vanilla with oak coming through there in aftertaste, guys, down the hatch. That peppery kick again there. Very nice indeed. Well, guys, I've really enjoyed that. And it was that long ago since I had it. I couldn't remember how much I'd enjoyed it. And I have really enjoyed that, guys. Tomatin Legacy. Kindly bought from me, from Nick. That's him with a daft hat. I can't remember what score I gave last time. So, if I'm completely off, don't shoot me down, guys, because this is all just a bit of fun. And what you think one time and what you think the next, that can also be swayed by what you've been eating before. I might have just had my meal when I've been camping and then had the whiskey just after. So for me personally, that can affect the tastes. So before I might give a 9, and this time I might give it 8.5, and that is what I'm going to give, guys. I'm going to give it a big fat juicy, not mega, not massive, but 8.5 is still a big fat juicy score. That's what I'm giving, guys. Tomatin Legacy, 8.5 out of 10 dingo mandingos. Oh yes, you better believe I am, and you know what I'm talking about. This is serious whiskey tasting. Well, mandingos, that's it. That's the end of this week's Friday night video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've had a great time sitting, cracking onto you guys, eating junk food. At the very end of the video, guys, stick around, don't go. I'm going to show you a few fans clips. Yes, keep sending them fans clips in, guys. I love it. I love putting them in. And I think it's just a good way to get the fans involved. It's a good way of getting the fans involved in the channel. You better believe it is. That's it, mandingos. I'm now going to say bonjour. Remember to tune in on Sunday night for my next epic stealth camping adventure. And this Sunday night is an epic stealth camp. It's a serious stealth camp. You know what I'm talking about, mandingos. And you know it makes absolute total sense. See you on Sunday. Rights.
Oh, matron. Matron, the glove of self-love.
Hey, mate.
Ew, matron, the glove of self-love.
This is some serious stealth camping.
Right!
Luna the humping dog.
Oh, matron, go inside.
Yeah, just keep warm. What's it?
Oh, matron. You'll get that reference if you follow the Black Outdoor show.
Jawbone. The human jawbone. Chewing jawbone.
Oh, matron. Oh.
Oh, The glove of self-love.
Ew, matron. Oh.
Oh, matron.
You know, it's make turtle sense might very nice.